Hi, everybody. This is Putty from TeamworkCast, and with me, I also have.
Here's Krystian, and I am an admirer of your playmat.
My playmat is amazing. It exemplifies who I am as a person, which is a dirty pig wearing boots.
Also, you're wearing a beautiful. I don't know if our listeners will see this in the future, but you wear a beautiful Chewy themed T-shirt.
Yeah, it was Kristen, my wife, said, "Nick, I'm buying you this shirt. You're going to wear it." And I said, "But I'm fat. I don't know if I should wear it." And she said, "I don't care. I love you."
It is beautiful.
That is why I'm wearing this shirt.
So on the left, it's you.
Yeah, this is me. I'm playing Industrial Genomics. It is a deck that I found on the internet and changed a little bit of. It was specifically built to counteract noise, which I was obsessing over for a while.
What does Industrial Genomics do?
So Industrial Genomics, the trash cost of all installed assets and things is increased by the number of face-down cards in your archives.
And who's your opponent?
My opponent here is Fahim. He is playing everyone's favorite PvP, Kate.
Yes. The first thing that she installs, a hardware or program each turn, will get 1 credit cheaper. And Fahim also has a beautiful Ant-Man t-shirt. Install.
Yeah. It's so this particular round I feel sort of embarrassed about, mostly because I never. Well, I guess we'll see.
Okay.
So you guys get to see the broken egg tokens on a light-colored mat. And I apologize for that. I wasn't thinking that I was going to record myself at all. But the first round of the tournament, I swept my opponent, and so I ended up at the top table.
So what is your third click? Oh, you're going to draw.
Yeah, I'm going to draw. I did not start with a good opening hand.
Well, it could be worse. It could be worse, Nick. So
yeah, usually with this, you want to start off with the Jackson. You throw a Jackson down and flood your hands and protect archives.
All right, I got it. So this is not what you really want.
Yeah. All
right, so we see the prepaid voice pad being installed. And, of course, before that, a Diesel. Dirty laundry on HQ, we have to assume.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Is there something important in there, Nick?
Sunday.
That's kind of important. All right, Sandu gets trashed. Man, Fahim is doing some kind of crazy credit gymnastics here. I hope he didn't cheat.
I know. I think we counted it out. I think that worked out all right.
So interesting. He plays a film critic. Does it do anything against your deck?
I mean, I think I've got NAPDs in there.
Okay.
So it counteracts that.
All right, you find your ice, so that's nice.
Yeah. I don't have any ice on archives yet, which is awful.
Yeah, you want to have some ice on archives so they cannot counteract the ability of genomics so easily.
So if people are wondering, the broken egg tokens, the yellow ones are 1 and the blue are 2. So
they don't need to deal with this. They have a
true
credit display.
Well, then it's for you.
That's for me. Thanks.
And I also bought these broken egg click counters. They're kind of interesting. I don't really use them the way that I should, which is you put the click and you put it where it happens so that you can keep track.
Run on archives, and that's a Shikyu. Yes, read it up.
It's
you with your crazy cards.
Shikyu, basically, I can pay however much money, and if he doesn't decide to put this into his score area as a -1, he takes that much net damage. Kind of the purpose of this deck is to essentially flood your archives with shocks and Shikyus, and when the runner finally manages to get into archives, you're supposed to punish them with this. They get shocked a whole bunch and Shikyus, and who even knows what else.
This is interesting. Fahim kind of tries to figure out if he can put it on a film critic.
Oh, yeah.
But
he's like, can I do that? So they're saying, no, it's not an
can't.
agenda, buddy. It's thing.
All right, so now he's at -1 points, and I will have to create a new overlay for -1 points.
I wondered this when he did that. I thought, should have this.
Thanks, Nick. Thanks. First time you're on camera and you're already breaking my overlays.
Break the meta. That's what I do.
Nick is doing exactly what we expect from him, and that is the Jackson. So that's your plan now: overdraw and discard the cards, right?
Yeah, but the problem is that he's just going to keep running on archives because I haven't drawn any ice to put on archives yet.
Well, maybe you can put like a Crick on there. I mean, so far it went horribly for him with the Throne archives.
Yeah. And I'm doing a silly thing. I tapped Jackson twice instead of installing a card in there.
You silly putty.
Yep.
What are those pigs?
What do you mean, what are the pigs?
I mean, is that some reference to something specific?
No, there's an artist that Star City Games hired, and she did a whole bunch of playmats.
But why did she make pigs?
There's a bunch of different animals that she's done, actually.
Okay.
It's part of the creature collection. There is a salmon, a piglet, a monkey, and a kraken.
Salmon?
Salmon, yeah.
You mean like a fish?
Yeah.
Wow.
And there's also squirrels, all sorts of squirrels and mice, and pandas and turtles and wolves. I should put a link to it in the description
all right.
for this.
Fahim draws up cards like there's no tomorrow, and then Ant-Man-like invades your archives. And you use Jackson to get back some cards.
Yeah.
And he gets shocked. Nick, he gets shocked. Oh my god, I'm shocked.
Alright, where's my...
Oh my god.
He's running, he's like, yeah, ping! Aww.
He drew up all those cards. Oh, nice. That's actually a good snipe here.
Yeah.
Well, of course he can get back with a clone chip. Those pesky are shapers, right? Am I right?
So many possibilities.
Alright, cool. Get rid of that, and you're gonna be worthless against me, I think.
Gets rid of a clot, because obviously I'm not going to be fast advancing.
How can he tell? It's putty. You don't know what's going to happen.
Well, because I think previously I had said, fast advance IG, whoa!
Oh, man.
I gave myself away.
You shouldn't have.
I'm bad at everything, alright?
You have to use your only superpower as a strength, and that superpower is being completely unpredictable.
We have this tournament next month.
Yeah.
In New York City. I have to come up with some deck to bring with me.
Nobody played before, right?
Yeah. I think I just want to bring Bagbiter.
Yeah. But, Bagbiter is meta now.
My turn?
I
to some
know!
extent.
So I don't know if I can bring Bagbiter.
All right, two are not archives, two assets, the other A word, being installed. And so now it's Fahim's turn. He plays quality time and draws all those cards.
All those cards. Chewbacca there slowly. The bottom of his mane flapping in the wind.
I hope we can see it. We'll probably at least see a part of your belly.
My gut is indomitable.
That's why you get so many gut feelings. I love the sass with which you
Sass.
take it. Look at all the fucks I give. There are none.
He has so many freaking cards.
Well, I just... Quality time.
Well, he just quality timed, he just said.
Yeah.
No, I needed
All the things that he needed.
That's awesome.
All the things. Oh man, like yeah.
I got rid of
seriously.
that
was a really good snare. Oh no, he can actually trash the snare now because there's no hidden cards.
So I'm going to give you a spoiler. We both forget that a tag exists now.
That's unfortunate.
Melange.
Melange. Oh, it's a melange. Oh, oui, d'accord. We just lost all of our French audience. But melange does seem a lot like very French.
Yeah. I'm really kind of disappointed in myself because the play that I should have made here is Film Critic got rid of it.
So the funny thing is, like in Poland, melange is sometimes used as a slang term for kind of like party.
Ah.
I know, it's a cool melange. You know, it's cool. It's cool.
It's a
cool
good
atmosphere.
word.
Yeah. So yeah, sure gamble on Fahim's side, gambling up here, and he really doesn't have anything installed. You did a lot of damage with your couple of things, and he's still at -1 points.
Yep. -1 points. I'm sorry ahead of time.
You shouldn't. I'm disappointed. Man, you could have trashed Film Critic, but it probably won't do anything. Oh, I guess it will, because we probably have Feedly Eye, right?
Yeah.
So you see, you could have trashed Film Critic.
Yeah, and I could have done it. And the problem that will occur is that I will say, don't you still have a tag when it's his turn instead of mine. Bad move, buddy.
What? That is impossible. There's a second prepaid voice bet. It's almost as if you have 3 in his deck.
Third click, we'll draw.
Yeah, drawing a card, and...
Fourth click.
The Mimic. The Mimic will probably help. But, you know, perhaps there's a Cortex lock somewhere, right?
Yeah.
Right? Nudge, nudge, wink, wink.
Let's not talk about it.
I see an interesting current you have there. This is a crazy deck. And we actually see it now. Wow.
Yep, this is enhanced login protocol.
I mean, I apologize for the for the epic glare. But yes, enhanced login protocol. So what does it mean now?
For the first time that he performs a run each turn, he has to spend an extra click.
A run is not an event.
A run is not an event. Or, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I still have it.
Alright, so he does the sure gamble thing with his prepaid credits. Of course, now he gets like so many credits. And I think he's still setting up his rig.
And this is where it happened. I said, don't you still have a tag?
Oh man, you shouldn't have.
I know. I should have done it on my turn and then trashed Film Critic and then flipped the table over. No.
Oh man, this is really bad, Nick. We probably also should like add overlays so people know how many tags people have. But those overlays are getting very complicated.
Yeah, you are. I'm amazed at how state of the art you are.
Gotta keep up. Gotta keep up.
Third click.
Man, those click counters say nothing. They're so used up.
Fourth click, I'll spend 2.
Well, it's
Both sides are just cardboard.
It's pretty. Oh, they're plastic. They are.
No, I mean his.
Oh, his are. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So do you see a Guardian Blade?
Yes.
That is very good. Very good. Ooh, what was that? That was an NBN asset you installed there.
Was it? I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, maybe it was. Drawing. So it wasn't a Jackson, I guess. There's Caprice Nice isn't here, so that's nice. So the idea is that he can run on something, and then he loses he wins the Psy game, but then he can still trash the Caprice Nice, right?
Yeah. If this deck's working correctly, by about the 4th or 5th turn, it costs usually about 7 or 8 to start, or 7 or 8 extra to start trashing everything. But like all things, the RNG is real.
Is that what's its background sound?
Oh, background sound in my recording right now?
Yeah.
That is a bunch of, it sounds like crows yelling at each other.
Where are you? Are you sitting in your tree house again?
You know, I have all of my windows closed. It's just that they are loud as all get out.
Jeez, what kind of birds do you have there?
Well, like Americans, our birds are also loud and large.
Clearly. So instead of 2 things in that, I guess we have to assume there's going to be a kind of a scoring server?
Possibly.
Question mark.
Second click.
You're not very rich though.
No, too late.
Alright, so
No.
that is going to be an Astrolabe. It will help him a lot because you probably will spam some assets
Third click.
and he will draw a card every time you install a new asset. Create a new
Maker's
server. Maker's Eye, Nick.
An additional couple cards.
He's in a good spot. He has like almost the entire Breaker Suite assembled.
Yep, it's orange.
And what kind of eyes do we have? Oh, this is indeed a Cortex lock.
Yeah, it doesn't really do much for him now because he's already
It's
at...
just 1 damage. Just 1 damage because he's at 4 MU of 5. But probably he doesn't have a good solution for this unless he just fills up his MUs, right? Oh, he could use no, sharpshooter is not the right one. He could use Deus Ex. You just called it a gentle tickler?
It's a gentle tickle.
Gentle tickled in your cortex. I'm in your cortex, Fahim.
Trashing your dudes.
Oh, Fahim is doing math.
Yeah.
He's doing math.
I'm just gonna let it.
He's gonna let it go. Let it go. Let it go.
No, not the stem.
Yes, the stim hack.
Goodbye, Stim Hack.
Man, you have a magical hand in sniping things from his hand.
You know, the thing that I was hoping for the entire game to snipe from him was a freaking Levy AR.
No, but now he uses the SMC once he's done to get out something. Is that gonna be a medium? Nah, that's gonna be crazy. Oh, now data suck. Okay, that's nice.
Like, okay, sure.
Oh man, I'm so excited about this access now.
You know that it's gonna end up involving the film critic, which I am now super sad about.
He could have been dead. He could have been dead, a film critic. You could have harassed Anita Sarkeesian. You could have been Gamergate, Nick.
I know.
Alright, so access.
Too
Shocking!
shock.
Oh, nice.
What's the trash cost? Let me see what's the base stuff. +1 right now. Yeah, you can keep it.
What's the trash cost now? Do you know? Oh, and that is going to be yes.
See, that would have killed him. I would have won.
Oh man, this could have killed him. Oh, this is infuriating, Nick. What? Oh man, Nick, you could have won.
Yep, I could have won right there. Right there.
Ah, so there's like a test if he had to use a extra click, but no, because
Maker's Eye.
That was Maker's Eye. And the funny thing is, like your current stays here because he didn't score the Fetal AI. He just put it on the film critic, and then next turn he can use two clicks to add it to his score area, but it's still not a scored agenda.
Yeah.
So the current will stay here as long so at least you're punishing his film critic a little bit.
I am hoping that this means that currents will come back more into style because freaking film critic has now begun to dominate all things. So why not put currents in there because they'll never go away.
Captain Falcon critic.
Third and fourth.
Falcon punch.
That chewing gum that you'll enjoy will come back in style, Nick. And that is a lucky find.
7.
I'm disappointed we didn't say I found this.
I found this.
It's too late now. It's too late. Too late to
I'm,
apologize.
I'm sitting here lamenting over my lost Lenore.
Hey, but you know, 7 credits for Melange Mining Corp will help you get over this. I mean, those red tokens do look very delicious. How many and what denomination is that?
Those are 3s.
And meanwhile, Fahim Diesel is up.
So we had all of the token companies represented at this tournament because there was a dude playing with the Million Games tokens. There was me who was playing with the Broken Eggs tokens. And we had, I think, 3 different people playing with Team Covenant.
Yeah, they're very popular. Alright, so now Maker's Eye. Is that a good idea, Fahim? Is that really a good idea? Well, now he has the Data Sucker tokens and he can use them to drop the Cortex lock down to 3 and use just 1 credit to get through the Cortex lock. So now he will see 3 more cards. Yeah, you would have loved to use the Film Critic now, Fahim, huh?
Yeah.
But now it's a Psy game. Oh, nice. So these are the dice you were talking about.
Yeah, I really like him a lot. I tried to get a bunch to bring with me to New York City, but he didn't want to give them to me.
Assholes.
So I made my decision. Ready?
Oh, man, what?
Oh my god!
What?
I just lost so bad.
Fahim, God, I swear.
And one more.
And now he... And then a shock.
What is it? It's
You have some luck with those shocks.
Yeah. Well, ping, ping, ping.
Yes, and it is the lucky find.
I didn't find this.
Well, you know, that's a hallmark of a good deck when there's so many good cards that every ping hurts.
Yeah.
Alright.
This is one of those things because PvPK is definitely a deck that has kind of a long
agenda
game
that has
Yeah.
in mind, and
And you too.
I am definitely long game minded from the beginning. So
So installing an ice
bad
in front
matchup
of
for me.
what? You drawing 2 cards, and then discarding even more cards.
It's my turn.
Fahim.
First click.
That's the first turn. Did you just do what I
3. I will quality time.
Quality time for Fahim.
More cards. Need more cards.
I think there's going to be an aggressive attack somewhere with Fahim if he quality times. But his deck is very low now.
Yeah, but I still haven't managed to find the AR. If I could get the AR,
That
I
would've
would have
been
shut
great,
him
yeah.
down. And would have had a second win condition.
Alright, and that is the 3rd prepaid voice bet. Fahim is really doubling down on prepaid voice bets, or tripling down, I guess. And then he fills up his MU with the SMC, so now he can just walk through the Cortex lock.
Fourth click.
Walk like Rihanna through the Cortex lock.
There you go. Fourth click.
Ah, and that will help him also a lot. This is, of course, the professional contacts.
We all have to talk to the professor in the end.
Yeah. Tenured. Alright, Patti, what will you do now? What will you do?
What will I do?
I really like this. Again, our listeners probably don't see this, but it looks like Chewie is looking at your cards.
Chewie is my co-pilot.
And he's like really bored.
This is hard for me because I like to pretend that I haven't gained as much weight as I have over the years. But
You
I have.
you are good in shape. That's fine. That's fine. We had people on the camera who are worse in shape.
If you're
I
not
know
a
it.
Christian, you can argue with that.
I will say after the first tournament that I saw, actually a week before it, I had started biking and running hard. So I've lost some
Get
weight
hard,
since
Nick. Get
then.
hard.
I gotta get svelte.
Just blast your core, Nick.
Blast my core. Instead of a keg, I have a 40.
Alright, so we see the Proco being used, same old thing being installed, it's clone chip being installed. We're gonna probably see some more digs on R&D. Why didn't you score the agenda, Fahim? You know that he has... Fahim, score the agenda.
Come on, buddy. Come on, just get in there.
You can do it. No, I mean, he's the agenda he has on Film Critic.
Yeah.
It's Inches Sarkisian all over again. He had that kick. She got that Kickstarter. But where are the videos, Nick? Where are the videos?
I'm working on them.
Well, she's clearly working on that Feedly eye. Another enhanced lock-in protocol. You're just being like a huge troll right now.
Yeah, that's basically this deck. I think it feeds into the type of decks I enjoy playing. So
It's so you, Nick. It's so you.
yeah.
And then advancing this card here. Alright, so advancing that card. Huh. And then discarding more cards, using your Industrial Genomics ability.
You know, at this point, I'm basically off focus almost entirely here. I'm off kilter. Haven't managed to get anything started yet.
Let's get this done. Did he just play another Lucky Find?
I think so.
How is that possible? Didn't we already trash all the Lucky Finds?
Then there's not.
I guess we didn't. Jesus H. Christ.
Draw the rest of
a
your deck, bro.
He's a very rich person right now.
Third click.
Are we going to see a Levy? Yeah, we're going to see a Levy. Alright, right?
Still sad I never got that Levy.
Levy. All the single Levies? No. He scores the agenda now. Thank you very much.
He's
So
now
now-
at 4.
He's now at 4. You tried to score the Caprice Nisei,
Yeah.
but that's just an NAPD. Sadly, it's not a really great agenda for you to score.
No, and honestly, if he had run on it, he probably would have scored it in any case.
Yeah, well, you had the Caprice Nisei there, so you would have played the Psy game.
That's true.
You would have played the Dance. He has so much money, it wouldn't be really a problem.
Still, but alright, so then you're turning
Yeah, this is the probably the worst matchup for this deck possible.
Well, you know. Alright, so what happens now? He uses a clone chip to install a lady. At the end of your turn, so he still uses the ability of Kate for this. So now then he uses 2 credits and his 3 recurring credits from the
And there
voice
goes the
pads
levy.
for the levy.
even if you did.
And it's like he reminds you that even if you had sniped the levy, he could have same old thing, the levy.
Yeah.
But then he could have like scored the Kronos project, and then it wouldn't have been possible, right?
I do need to put, Kronos Project and
No influence, but the problem is
Clone Retirement. Just 2 just in case
the problem
agendas.
with that.
Kronos, so to remove the bad pup.
It only
Yeah.
gives you 1 credit on your first draw.
But Valencia is not as popular in my meta as it was.
Well, I think she's coming back in style, because the paparazzi stuff that just came out in this data pack is pretty hardcore.
There was a paparazzi deck running around in this tournament. Actually, it's being played by the person right next to them. And didn't work out too terribly well.
Well, we can see in the corner that somebody's really shaking, so maybe somebody's getting the Val treatment. The volume. All right. So Fahim is finished with his shuffling of his archives, or his heap into his stack, and the second click is going to be something.
And I will legwork.
Legwork.
All that.
So Nick, he needs to see some one juicy agenda, and it will be over.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nick is like thinking, what can he break? Well, the answer is everything, Nick.
Literally everything.
Well, not everything, but a lot of things. Oh man, this is really not good, Nick.
Yeah, it's all I had.
It's really not doing a lot.
I was like, just make it so he has to pay
Well,
something.
you paid just 2 credits for this, so that's okay. That was good on the first turn. That's good no longer.
No.
Yeah, there's a snare in here, so that's nice. Okay. He doesn't trash the Sandu. Oh, and that is going to be an agenda. He puts
And
on
he
a film
wins.
critic. Wait a minute, there's a third one still. Ah! That's what we wanted to see. Snare.
I'm not going to try.
We triggered a snare.
3 net damage.
Now he has to remember to remove the tag.
Well, the sad thing is he has 2 clicks left, doesn't he?
Oh, he can use it this turn.
Yeah, so he can just
Third.
score it out. and call it a day.
Sad
Otherwise, I would have
times.
been able to get rid of that film critic for the second time.
Yeah. Too bad, Nick.
It's all right. This is so. Industrial Genomics went 3-1 this day, and this is the 1. So off camera, I won.
Yeah, I guess you did. Like, if you hadn't make any mistakes, this game would have looked very differently. Because as we mentioned, as Anita Sarkisian, the film critic, was doing a lot of work in this one.
Yeah, and I really should have gotten rid of it.
But maybe talking about things that you could have done better. I mean, except of remembering the 1 tag. I think also your ice placement wasn't ideal. I mean, it was really great for the first turn, but as the game progressed, as you saw Fahim setting up his breaker rig, I think you should have thought about what happens if he runs on HQ now.
Yeah.
Thinking about how to make things a bit more difficult for him, because that Cortex lock was almost like nothing.
Yeah, that's the yeah.
But of course, it's kind of difficult because he had such a strong rig there. So it was, and he has so much money. It was very difficult for him to. It was very difficult to tax him.
Yeah.
So it's kind of no matter what you would have put on there, he would have gotten through it. I'm sad, Nick. I'm sad. But we're gonna see a second game with you and Fahim.
Yes. But Wizard does a good job of this thing that we like to talk about, which is hacking the planet.
Hack the planet! Kaboosh.